Yo, we back at it, people. Hopefully, y'all can hear me right now. We're trying to wait to see if anybody steps up in here. We're just doing a draft show today. Um, Endless possibilities. Um, a lot of things that can happen for us. A lot of things that can happen for us this Thursday. Will the Falcons make history? Will they make a decision? Will they do the impossible with an Alicia Keys move? Had to throw my keys over there. But yeah, let me know in the chat if you can hear me before I continue. Let me know if you can hear me. We have 1 day and 22 hours and 25 minutes until draft day. Ooh, that's sexy. That's sexy. And you here with the Lochness Podcast, AFN. You know what I mean? I can, like, we at a point right now, before I even get to the topic of the conversation, we already know what the topic is. Um, for those who value perspective, that's what I want to do. I want to give y'all perspective. Um, what's happening, D Coleman? Salute. So yeah, I'm just trying to give y'all perspective with my NFL 2025 draft mindset, how we can solidify our defense. We're probably like with 5 picks, like 5 picks. Um, understanding like the needs of the team. A lot of people get caught up on the possibility of having big names here, why we don't draft certain players from certain universities, prospects that get overlooked. I feel like a lot of people is going to get like the best people on the board. It's a lot of teams in the early rounds on a rebuild. And I figured out a way for my team, your team, our team to get something, to get I just want to solidify our defense. Like I understand offense, but I want to solidify our defense. And there's two ways you can look at this. And before I get into that, go ahead and follow your boy on the Lochness Podcast on YouTube. If you ain't already followed me, this is the Lochness. I am the Lochness. You can follow me on Lochness Podcast on YouTube. If you haven't already, came to my channel, road to 500 subs, get at me. Like I said, I get a 250, I give something. 500, I give something. So the mindset is like to give yourself perspective on the possibility of what we can and can't do this draft. He said round 1 and 2 gonna be wide receiver and center. See, I told people. That's the thing. I told people. I said, y'all ready for this wide receiver one? People looked at me like I was crazy. Like, nah, bruh, nah. But see, that's why I want to get into perspective. Can I talk, D Coleman? Can I talk to you? Can I talk about perspective? Let's talk about perspective. But like I said, man, follow me. Let's talk about what the topic is first. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it Tuesdays with the Lochness. Man, we lit, we live, we out here. I need a shirt to say that. Who makes shirts so I can get it? We lit, we live, we out here. I normally say that, so I want to put that on the shirt so I can be putting out there. You know what I'm saying? So people who want the shirt, man, we can go ahead and get that to you. That might be a gift to y'all. He said, I braced myself for Luther Burden since January. Good player, but I think I'm able to manage my rage. Lochness, nothing the Falcons do surprise me anymore. I just support the logo. For sure, man. Sometimes you gotta salute the logo, man. Sometimes, hey, I'm gonna give y'all. See, this is my mock draft. I'm gonna give y'all a look at what I did. Then I'm gonna do a draft live with y'all in here to show you how we can do this. How we can get the big names in our city. Because I feel like everybody's trying to be sold on Mike Green. I ain't sold on Mike Green. It's other people that we can get besides Mike Green. Okay, it's because he did one little thing, but let's talk about it. So, perspective I need you to understand is, think about it like this: if you have a draft class that's riddled with so many options at defense, why would you force yourself to go ahead and get somebody? You can get a role player, because we already got impact players. We just need a role player. I do believe we need pressure. I do believe we need somebody that could push the pocket in the middle. I do believe we need pass rush. But if we got so many pass rushing people, why would you spend that on your first round? That is the question. That is perspective. If we have so many people, if we got so many options at pass rushing, so many defensive players, if they're plentiful, if you got a whole bunch of apples, and somebody said, but we got oranges, we got a few oranges here and some grapes, and you see all the apples, you're going to think, well, I can always get an apple because we got a lot of them. Let me go ahead and get these grapes and these oranges, right? So I believe in that, first round pick wide receiver. My mindset, that's what I was at first. Like, I was like, okay, as I kept looking, I kept looking and saying, okay, we'll get a wide receiver. We'll get the best wide receiver on the board, just to surefire our offense. Because I feel like, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, feel like Kurt, after us picking up the dude from Chargers, the quarterback, stick to it, man. We're sticking it to him, man. So after picking up the Chargers quarterback, that's just let you know, like, hey, man, we putting this man out here in the market. We finna go ahead and move Kurt Cobain out the way. Kirk Cousins, Kurt 2 Chainz. We finna move Kurt out the way. And really put him on a team that needs a quarterback now, and a team that's going to start him, that's on a rebuild. I looked at the first 7 teams to pick, and I picked out of them teams. I was like, this team is on a rebuild. This team needs a veteran quarterback. They on a rebuild. They're not expecting to win, not too much or nothing. He said, only QB, kicker, punter can piss me off at 15. Man, they picked one of them, bro. Jalen Walker is the best realistic fit. My dream pick is it Emmanuel Rory? But we could use anything defensively. See, that's the thing. When they're so plentiful, it's almost like, why would we want to pick that? Like, why would we draft that? So, like I said, the topic today: how can the Atlanta Falcons make this year's draft? I say defense draft a success. Is it picking a wide receiver to surefire? The way I see it is this: like I said, if we got rid of Kyle Pitts, got a third, get rid of Kurt Cobain, we really want somebody to pick up the majority of that contract. Maybe we can get half in a later round pick. But see, I got a scenario where we go all in on this season. I know the Ladybirds were talking about. I briefly heard the Ladybirds talking about protecting Penix, but if you really look at our O line, when was like Kirk Cousins really hit like that? Like he was like, you think about it like that, he was throwing interceptions before he was hit. So our O line is kind of really solidified. I don't think we need to go get another like a center and that still has to galvanize with the team. I think in Nuzul, I think he did good. If we still got him, if we're losing him, and you can get a rotational piece. But how it works is you want the O-line to be the same guys working together, eating together, training together, hanging out together, looking at film together, understanding the schemes together. When you start switching those pieces out, what we gonna go back to? Man, they got to learn how to work together. They got to galvanize, and then that has something to do with coaching as well. Like if you like have a young guy in there and just be like, hey man, push him forward. That's all you do. Snap the ball, pushing forward. Learn to count, snap the ball, pushing forward. Like I get it, a center, cool, but nah, man. I would rather have us have a veteran on the O-line than having somebody young. If somebody's removed a couple of years in the season and we get them, cool. Not somebody fresh out of college, because it's an adjustment period. Unless this person is pushing people out the way and protecting the quarterback like there's no tomorrow. So I feel like when the Falcons make history, when the Falcons draft, and this is just my mindset, when they draft a Georgia player, can we make history in this draft? Nah, I'm not thinking about that type of history of just us drafting a Georgia player. I'm talking about, can we just go do some of the things, the unthinkable? See, that's another thing about, it seems like, about Fontenot. How the Ladybirds mentioned it too. He was still making all the way up, man. Dude was moving people around, bringing people in, doing this, because it's a lot of people that will play with a chip on their shoulder. It's a lot of people that's going to be pissed, like, hey man, I should have been drafted, and they're gonna have something to prove. Which those people are still great players. What's that, Terry T? What's happening? It's Mike Green all day for me. Nah. When nobody talking about Mike Green until they show some video of him. He wasn't a high prospect till they seen the video. I use one of them sevens on the center and let them Gwen and Nuzul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a number 7 on the center, I use a number 7 on the rotational edge, or another D lineman. That's what I do. That's just me. But then again, you look at what we already have. We have a Rook who needs to put time in. We have Trice who needs to put time in. Those are defensive. So even at that 7 pick, I'll probably go with another rotational. I mean, rotational pieces ain't nothing wrong with rotational pieces. And I'm like, I just wanted to look. Let me show y'all something. So, what I mean by making history, I mean by us solidifying our defense. So I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put it up. That's how I did it. I'm gonna put it all the way up on the screen so y'all can really see. You see what I did? I got a dual Carter at 5. Because I don't care what nobody's saying. I don't care. And the Ladybirds alluded to this as well. They said it also. It depends on what the defensive coaches say. But it's like whatever the defensive coaches is feeling. That's what I feel like we're gonna do. Let me go to this. He said root on your model. Okay. On your model is a question mark. London, Street, TQ, Zach. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We straight. So I just defensively, this is what I came up with. Defensively, I took an edge because regardless of what, we need a disruptor. And by committee, there's nothing wrong with by committee. A cornerback at 36. How I got the 5, I traded with Jacksonville. Was it Jacksonville? I gave up a future first and a future second and some, I think I gave about 15 to their 36, gave up a future first rounder, I think. And that's how I took that with another, like, because my mindset is in a win now, my mentality. In a win now, my third brain coach in here. Coach, you in here? Oh, you
What's up, man? What's up?
What's happening? Going over a draft that I came up with where I was trying to get picks based off of people's popularity. What people like, but it was good picks. So every last one of my picks was an A+ pick, except my last one, which was an edge. I just felt like I wanted another edge rusher just cause. And I was at that point, I was just like reaching because I even took a tight end on the back end, and
just to fill out those draft picks,
just to fill them out because I already once I reached 118, I was good. Miles,
so who did you get rid of?
Who did I get rid of?
Yeah, I see somebody going. I can see you at number 5. Who you get rid of?
I got rid of a Cousins. I got rid of a tight end. And I but like how I got that 5, I gave up a future first round in the Western name. And then I did a draft like this where I didn't have to give up anything. I didn't trade anything. I just did it mock draft, and it was like straight up. If the trades made sense, he'd have traded. So just to see. So I did one when I got Abdul Carter. I did one when I got Jalen Walker. I did one when I got Will Campbell. But this one right here that I just did before, this was the best one. It had all A+ except the last guy. And Frazier was an A. Miles Frazier's a 6'6", 300-pounder. Interior lineman who's going to probably be on the other side of Lindstrom. He's very agile, move. He's really handsy. He's very active.
What school he went to?
What school Miles went to? LSU.
Okay.
LSU. So So my mindset was like solidifying the defense. What what we can do to solidify the defense just based off of this. And we was to get all these picks. But we already have a lot on defense. That's why I was telling people, hey man, get ready for this wide receiver. Get ready for this wide receiver. I kept telling y'all, I said, man, y'all get ready for this wide receiver. Some people were like, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Like, man, get ready for this wide receiver. Because we have defensive players. We have people who still have to prove their salt. We still have a Root. We still have a Trice. You know what I'm saying? We still got people that still need to play.
I'm still undecided. It's hard.
But my mindset is if you move up, and I would move up, I would get rid of our 15 to move up and give a future draft pick, because you got to think about it like this. If we plan on winning, our draft pick might not be in the front end. It's going to be in the back.
Possible, yeah.
So you can't be like, I don't want to give up my first round pick. You want to go into this mindset, well, I don't care about no draft pick. I'm trying to win now. If it's a win now.
That's the thing. We don't know if they win now. That's exactly what you just said. I'm not sure if they win now right now. I don't think it's win now. Because right now they're still trying to find themselves. We know we have, but this is a whole new coaching regime, totally different coaching scheme. So if you saying they should have won last year, we can say that, but everything changed. Defense changed, offense changed.
Right.
So
the good thing,
like I said, although you had the pieces, yes,
yeah,
but pieces still got to come together.
The good thing about us, the good thing about our offense is we still got the same coach from last year. So the offense is going to probably be still moving, trending up.
Exactly.
So the defense is like, even if sometimes you think about it like this, the best defense is a great offense.
Exactly. That's how we got the Super Bowl in 16.
We might have to have one of those 5th overall NFL caliber, like, and with that mindset is you keep a Kyle Pitts.
I say the same thing.
You keep a Kyle Pitts at that point. If you say, "Hey, look, we need to score points," because you think about it like this: if we scoring points, the other team gonna have to match us. If they can't match us, they got to switch their whole game plan up. So that means our defense can pin their ears back and do what they do. What's up, Will?
You're right.
No. See, that's the funny thing about that. When I did my drafts, Shador, he dropped all the way to 9.
I don't think Shador dropped farther than that before.
Bruh, he was at 9. And then I got lucky. Hey, hold on, bring you in. I got lucky bringing in. What's happening?
What's up?
What's happening?
Get a hold of everybody right there, Ty. Get a hold of everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, so when I had got Abdul Carter, I just got Abdul Carter just because the Giants kept picking him. The Giants kept picking Abdul Carter at 3. They kept picking him. And then I was like, because how I looked at it is I traded with the Jets because I wanted to pick before the before the Tampa Bay and before the Saints. I wanted to, for some reason, I wanted to pick before they pick. So if they trying to get anything, because I don't know, I just feel like honestly, like our offense, I said get ready for the wide receiver.
Do you feel that Abdul Carter is the best DN, the best edge guy in this draft?
The best edge guy?
That's what you feel?
No. I did this right here. What you're seeing, I did this based off of big names that people want to see, like people, because like
what the fans want to see.
Fans. Because I had Trey Amos, I had DL, the dude who came down here, the dude from South Carolina. I had him on another draft. I always kept Miles Frazier from LSU, a 6'6", 300-pounder at O-line next to Lindstrom. I think that's where we at.
Too small.
That's too small.
Any player at LSU. Did you see LSU offense? I'm just saying.
He to me, he's a sleeper to me, bro. To me.
But I'm gonna tell you the sleeper at tackle. Kid that played what is his name? William and Mary.
Oh, I seen him too.
Yeah,
he is legit. He's legit. I like him. I like him over your guy here. But anyway, that's your choice.
this right, like I said, this right here was like a best player available. Who I felt like people would want to see, because because I had us honestly picking Jalen Walker.
He won't be there at 15. I promise you that.
No, I moved up to 7. I traded with the Jets.
Oh yeah, the Jets.
Because the Jets go right before I think Tampa Bay or Saints or something. So I got him because I feel like, yeah, that's LB. We need stuff like you say. The defensive line is kind of, we stout in the defensive line.
We have a lot,
and we have a lot of rotational pieces. That means that people won't get tired.
Well, we don't have like Leonard Floyd said. He said the more edge rushers we got, the better the team would be.
Yeah, people won't get tired. I feel like it'll be like fresh legs. Hey man, you switch up, you go in.
Mhm.
Because if they have the same people, they can't match up. It's like having a good bench. If
Right,
they can't
exactly.
keep up with you, they're gonna get tired. So I honestly just don't feel like defense, because like I mentioned before in the beginning of my show, it's like if you got a whole bunch of apples over here, you can get some apples, but they say, hey man, we got orange, we got like 2 oranges right here. Which one you want? You're gonna be like, oh, I want some of the oranges because I can always get an apple. And if we riddle with a whole bunch of defensive players, we can always find some defensive players if we got so many. You want to go ahead and get something that's, I don't know.
We got a lot of.
That's why I was saying the best wide out. Who you think? Knowles? Who you think? Noel? Who you think? Wide receiver.
You talk about that wide receiver.
Ty, I'm with you to a degree. I am. I won't be surprised if it happens. But Matthew Golden would be the guy if I go in and get any wide receiver. It had to be Matthew Golden. Get out of Texas. It has to be him. If anybody else is useless, it won't even resonate with this team because everybody else are possession receivers. Those top guys are all possession receivers. But if you get somebody later in the round, there's some good people there. But early first round, 15, hell no, I ain't getting a wide receiver.
Okay.
But the Falcons might Falcons and go with what's best on at 15 if we stay there. So it can be any position. I'm not getting my hopes up that it's gonna be a big splashy defensive guy, but
I'm gonna have my crown. My drinking. I'm gonna have a shot of something. I'm gonna have 3 different shots in here. I'm gonna have a dark. I'm gonna have a tequila.
You going live during the draft?
Yes.
Okay.
So when we pick that 15, if it's a lineman, I'm gonna drink a white shot or something.
Okay. A white
if it's
shot?
off, yeah. So it's gonna be like a vodka or a gin. That's what I'm talking about. Now,
okay.
If we draft a edge guy, that's gonna be a tequila guy right there. So I'm gonna be cool there. But we draft anything like an offensive line or something on the other side. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna drink. Yeah. Probably some Crown or something. I don't know. I'm just mad. So those are my goals for draft night. So I'll be ready for it. Here we go, y'all. Bottoms up.
I know. We'll be after the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah, you got to be down to have a good time. Ty, you go back to the stadium too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all have fun down there, man.
We sure.
That's the only thing bad about being way up here.
I know. But they like your commentary. I mean, so and then of course Friday the Ladybirds will probably be participating. We might be doing our own little live unless you want to collab and put that together. But
we can do it together. It don't matter. I'll be on. So y'all come on and do y'all thing. I'm gonna let y'all do all the talking. I can sit and laugh at y'all.
Okay, that'll work.
So you still got my sign-in stuff. You can actually sign in yourself. I think you still got it.
I probably do. I got to go back and look.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I just want to do some simulators.
Okay.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
I'm gonna see what y'all feel like.
Who are you using? Network?
Yeah, I'm doing mock draft simulator. It's just an NFL mock draft simulator.
Database, okay.
Yeah. So I do the normal.
I think I got the same way you got. Well, no, I'm on a different. I'm doing one right now too. I'll be doing the same thing you be doing.
So how it looked like what I do. Y'all can see what I'm doing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They offered all that?
No.
You pre-draft. You doing before draft? Gotcha.
Yeah. So how I looked at it is, I took the Jets because they don't have a quarterback. I'm thinking
they got a quarterback.
Who they got?
Justin Fields.
Oh, they got him. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They did. So let's go to Jacksonville. Let's go. This why I did Jacksonville. The reason I did Jacksonville is because we take this. We already pick at 46. They got a 36. I'll do that too. I get them a first rounder right there. That's why I did that.
You gave him a first round for next year too?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I do that.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you only get in the first round?
But I give them my 15.
Okay.
Like my mindset is we win now. Like a win now scenario is
they won't take that second next year.
Let's see.
I do so many of these things, boy.
No, they wouldn't do that. They'll do that though. So even if I wanted this right here.
Okay.
And then I try to do that.
You don't try to get yep. Well.
See, that's the
thing.
Do
the one you doing. Okay, do the one you was doing.
That's why I was trying to do it like this.
Yeah.
So I can go ahead and get that early pick and get an early pick on the second round and come back 10 steps later. Like that. Because when I get to this, once I get my 36, I've always had like 14s give their house, cars, their girlfriend, and everything.
Yeah, they give us some stuff.
Yeah. So
see, you know what I would have done though?
What?
I don't know those late picks right there. I trade those up for like a 6th round pick. That's what I'd be doing. That's 218, 242. Later on, I trade that with somebody like at the end, close when they get to like 6th round. Mm-hmm. I start what's called and trade with somebody, get rid of those and give me some earlier, like top of the 6th round.
Okay,
that's what I used to do. But you know,
let's see what they do. So this is what I was looking at, like Tennessee go, Cam Ward, Hunter. Man, I'm telling you, Abdul Carter has went to New York like every time.
New York, wow! I've been seeing them going to Tennessee a lot too.
So I reject that. Reject that. And then you saw I got Will Mason. We don't need a running back.
No. What was that? No.
And then here goes Shador. Like I said, we got Jalen.
That's where I would go anyway. I'd go to automatic. That's my automatic.
Yeah, that's who I would normally get because I look at everybody, even Will Johnson, but I was like, I go this.
That's a great pick. That's actually a good pick.
So I wait for somebody to give me something like stupid for this 36. And then sometimes no, they ain't got there yet. Okay. Yeah, when they come up to it, because I got a formula I do. My formula is this. My formula is edge, corner, D-line, safety, linebacker, interior.
I ain't trading with the Saints for stupid.
No, man, I never traded. And they got lucky with that. So my next thing will be a corner. And this is who I
great pick. Yeah, trade.
Out of them two, I'd only get him.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Then I come back again, and then Saints trying to get me again. Nah, and see, like a pick like this.
Who is that?
Dolphins.
What number? What?
Two away. Like we'll switch up from 2, and then we'll get a 3rd, a 5th.
Oh yeah, I jump on that one.
Yeah,
that's one. I would jump on that
because it's 2.
Like you got extra picks, yeah.
So now I go again, and then Tampa Bay. You know I ain't going with them. No, I ain't going with that. Okay, so something like this.
How many picks away?
Right now I'm at 48. So after that, it's like 50. So I got my corner. Then I know
D lineman.
Yeah, that's what I go to. I go D lineman next, and then that's the guy who came and seen us today. Run it, and today him.
Right. He's the one.
Yep. So I get him.
See, I like the kid at number 76. I like him a lot too. He visited us too.
Oh, Norman Light. Yeah,
I like him too. Actually, watch his film. He's legit too. See, I'm a double dip here.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I wouldn't because we already got another line. So yeah, he's a big body. That's why. But he ain't really that heavy. He's heavy enough, but he ain't really that heavy. See, 99. Would you go wide receiver at 99? Or you wouldn't?
Washington want to give up a 2. No, man.
That's too far.
No, man. That's later on. Heck, I ain't going with them. No. No. So normally right here, I would go safety, but
we don't need no safety like that though.
I know. So it's either safety. My next two is safety, linebacker, interior line. Ooh, that's why my guy be right there. But you said he got spanked, so I probably go with the dude from Georgia just cause I got two Georgia boys.
Oh, the center.
Yeah, Jared Wilson.
He's top down.
Yeah. Hold on, right. Let me check this right quick.
Chris Paul, I like.
Yeah, I like Chris Paul too.
I like Joey Bosa better than all those guys. However,
Oregon.
Yeah, he may be gone by the time you pick the next pick.
So we're gonna go with him.
Good pick though.
And now we finna pick again. So now, yeah, he gone.
Who was that?
The dude that you said, Bosa? He gone.
Yeah, he's top guy. See, I would go at 118. I'm looking at wide receiver now.
118 wide receiver.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that dude. Let me see. Hold on. I normally I
like Chris Paul too, though. I like Chris Paul. He's okay. I prefer what's going on with him, but
okay.
Was Styles Munden gone for linebacker? He's still there. You can get him.
Junior.
Yeah,
another Georgia boy.
I wouldn't get him. I'm saying, but he's there. He's going to get drafted a lot higher than what we're seeing right here, though. I think he's going to go earlier because he is a Georgia player. That's why he's gonna get drafted early because of his name. I was right there.
I was looking at Andrew Armstrong.
He's okay, but Thornton's better. He's 6'5", runs a 4.3.
Him, Tennessee.
Yeah, he's legit though. He's legit.
I ain't really look at him. I was looking at their tight end. I'll draft him though. Let's see what they say. He said Thornton. C. She gave him a C.
That spot.
So that's 38 picks away. I'll reject that. Come on, Tennessee. That's 3 picks away, but that's a future 7 round. No, I can't do that. That ain't even in this draft. So now I would look at. See, like I said, Frazier. I don't know why he's dropping. So like he had a couple of bad games. He's a sleeper, bro. I think he'll do.
Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
Who had bad games against him?
Hey, man.
I'm just curious. If he one of those top dogs, yeah. he gonna have to that even look at.
Yeah, so it's like linebacker.
But it wouldn't surprise me if the Falcons just go cheap. It would.
I think like if I honestly want us to. It's either we surefire our defense going to be, pass rush by committee. So on the offense, I just feel like that's where we're going to be going. Because we're going to take somebody offensive player. They're going to be looking at us again like, why y'all pick them when y'all need a pass rush? So like this, I wouldn't even.
How many pass rushes? There's too many pass rushes.
Yeah, it's just like we're riddled with a whole bunch of them, man. It's so many people in the defense. It's just like, okay, we don't have to.
They're gonna be parents. You're talking about that the HBCU kid. The Carson Vince.
Vincent.
Yeah, he HBCU there.
Vincent Carter. Okay. Is he good? I had to check him
He
out.
got a question for you. He said, how did he come in live on this podcast? It's better if you was on YouTube, subscribe to Ty's channel, then you be able to come in a lot easier.
Yes, sir.
Unless they have it on what's called on. Yeah, that's how you got to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, you subscribe to my channel, bro, and then my actual channel, the Lochness Podcast.
It's so much easier.
Let's go. Let's see what they talking about. They trying to trade me something. 720. No.
We got 2 more picks.
Yeah. Oh, it's only one offer. Okay, I got one offer. And that's like
what's that? 218 to what?
Nine picks away. Like I 227.
What's that last one they're talking about?
249.
Couple at the other one, 7 at the other one.
And the 7th, and then next year's draft. I'm gonna reject it. I'm gonna reject it because I want to do a different type of draft. I want to do like a draft where we're focusing on solidifying our offense, and then
all offense.
No, I'm not gonna say all offense.
we gonna get your wide receivers or what?
Yeah, we gonna hold on. We'll start.
Okay, let's do it like this then. I got a scenario.
Okay.
Do it and do no trades. Just find your offense. Do no trades.
I'm gonna start over. No trades. Enter the draft room. What we got? 15, 40, 18. Okay, I got you.
That's all you got. That's
all I got. All I got. I'm keeping everybody except Kirk Cousins. Okay. They're giving out a first rounder from next year, a third and a fifth for my 15.
They ain't getting that next year. They ain't getting that for this year, though. That's the only thing talking about that. No. What's the next one? Go ahead.
Same thing.
They all want to give up. What's that one say?
59 in a second, but they're giving up 1, 2, 3, 4 picks this year, a first
next year, and a second next year,
a first rounder next year.
And what number is that again? Oh, that's the Raven.
And then they first rounder gonna be in the lake because they're gonna be winning too. So we
that's
already.
What I'm saying. That's that. I reject that shit.
A third rounder for my fifth. You crazy?
They tripping. They tripping.
So right here, right here.
Who's the top receivers?
McKillen.
Number 20.
Matthew Golden.
That's my guy.
He's a big guy.
What, you gonna get a center now?
A center. Let's see.
I'm just curious. That'll solidify your offense. Get you a center or a tackle, top tackle.
Nah, I'm gonna reject that.
Oh, we ain't doing no trade this round.
Reject that one. Reject that. All right.
Anyway.
So Jackson.
That go Jared Wilson. That's your center right there.
Oh yeah, that's the center.
That kid. That's the kid I'm talking about. That Charles Grant kid right there. That's the tackle I like too.
Okay.
Either one of those guys, Charles or what's going. If you want to solidify your tackle for the next couple of years, so that's just.
Yeah, we are in the back. Well, sheesh. Oh my goodness. I ain't trading with y'all.
You ain't trading with them.
All right, see, that's your guy right there, Grant.
Yeah, Grant's the guy. You gonna get okay. There you go. That's a good solid line. That's a good solid line for the future too.
Edge, D line, O line.
See that D line. If you go back to D lineman, that kid right there, Caldwell, he's definitely he's legit too. He played next to Harmon, so and he played with Dorless. So they all know each other. They could bring some magic. Could bring some that Oregon magic in.
So that's how I feel like we're gonna have like role players. We're gonna have guys that you put them next to another person, they improve the next person, and then improve. Like it's just like one hand washes the other. We don't have to have a definite person that's destroying everything, because then when it's time to pay that person, you're gonna lose a lot of pieces that you want to keep. So yeah, that got gone. 218. Boy, we is back there, boy. Sheesh.
That's an ugly pick, boy. Who they?
Okay. So for some reason, people don't like this dude from Syracuse. Their tight end. I think he's fairly decent. Yeah, he's not a blocking tight end. That's what we need. We need more blocking tight ends.
We got 2 on the roster now, don't we? Or 3?
Ooh, Kyle Pitts. He count?
What's called? He's the blocking tight end. We got last year.
Okay. And I guess Felipe.
He's a good blocker. He's a good blocker if he makes the team. If he makes the team, that's all I can say. Okay.
I still think a tackle. I don't know, like
who you had in tackles? Who all your tackles you got up there?
Got Jack Nielsen, Miles Hinton, John Williams.
What school is Jack from?
Jack is from Wisconsin. We got Michigan, Cincinnati, Georgia.
No, David Trice. Hell no. See, I like this kid right here. Go down. Wing Dig, I think his name is. I like him, but I'll give him the last pick. He'd be my last pick if I was going to think with all.
Hold on, let me see, man. I need a running back. I go linebacker, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like once we solidify, like they're saying, hey, let's solidify our O-line. Let's solidify our O-line for this guy. I really feel like, man, we're finna get this wide receiver, man. Because it'll open up our offense. When we got so many threats, everybody should be eating. I mean, you had to guard a whole bunch of one-on-ones. So that's a lot of good matchups, like even for like a Kyle Pitts, he's one-on-one, a Drake London, one-on-one.
You're right.
But
Thornton's gone though.
Yeah.
He didn't come in for a visit. I was reading up something, and I'm looking at something what they said about what's it again? What, Mike Green?
Mm-hmm.
They said they sent the whole staff to go see Mike Green.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
When at his pro day, the whole staff went to see him at his pro day.
I think that's just to get somebody to pick him up so we can get somebody else, because there is no way this man is getting that much clout.
He getting that clout. Somebody gonna get him.
Yeah. So that's why we trying to make it sound like, oh, they whole team. We trying to do something. It's like
the whole team. The whole team when they see Penix too. I'm just saying.
Man, no.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm not picked up, man. That's gonna make my back hurt, bro.
Whole team when to see Bijan too. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there so the goats can eat it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, like I said, this was like a short show, man. I just wanted to see the different scenarios and different types of stuff. Like, what was the thought processes? But like, you feel? Do you feel like our offensive line isn't like, just saying we don't get an O line? You think what we have right now
sufficient?
It couldn't sustain the season.
I think it can, as long as everybody's. I even think our backups can come in, and we seen it last year that they came in and still did a good job. They like we missed a beat or anything.
That's how I feel. Like I like they mentioned, like, you know, on the Ladybirds too. They was like, hey, we got to make sure we protect Michael Penix. And then I was just like, okay, I even when Kirk Cousins was in there, he was. I mean, like I said, he was throwing to the other team because he was colorblind on his own. It wasn't because of the line. My G was just throwing the ball. He was just like, hey man.
You mean crazy. I can't speak. Crazy cousin.
He said, "You want to pick? Throw that thing."
How much you gonna pay him? How much you gonna pay him?
He said, "I don't want the drama that comes with him anymore. To be honest, even if he can play, there's oh my goodness, man.
I'm going to find a white edge."
He said, "I'm an equivalent value with less BS for me." I mean, yeah. I just feel like he done did too. Like when you done shot yourself in the foot or put your foot in your mouth. It's I don't know. I was hurt when you start saying that. I didn't tell him. He didn't tell me. It's like it's a whole bunch of what are we doing, man?
He needs to be gone.
I mean, one, you done got your check. You got a little bit more cheese left, so you just y'all can send me on because y'all still got to pay me type. Like,
well, you know, it's gonna. Like I said, right now, me and Ant were talking about it yesterday. It's a stalemate right now. And I asked Ant, who's winning this stalemate? Is it the Falcons or is it Kirk Cousins? We know Kirk getting the money, but who's winning this stalemate? Because Kirk wants them to release him. He wants to be released. So he can still get all that money. He wants the Falcons to pay all that money, right?
Yeah.
But the Falcons, okay, you want to play a game? We ain't going to release you. So what we're going to tell you, if you stay on this team the whole year, don't come to the facility. Sit your butt at home. So now you have no football, nothing. You have to do it on your own. You can't use the facilities. You are excluded from coming to this facility. Waive that trade clause, fool. You want to go play? Waive the trade clause. They probably got a suitor for you. It may not be the $20 million the Falcons want. I think that's just a talking point to see what the negotiation part is going to be at.
Yeah, somebody will be like, hey, you know, we'll pay, you know,
10.
Yeah,
15.
We'll pay 15. We'll pay half.
Or 12.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Say something.
Yeah, man. I just honestly feel like just go to the Steelers, man. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is doing, but let's go to the
I know what they're doing. Get in that tent. Get high. Oh, high. How high can you go? That's what Aaron did.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just want to play around with the simulator, man. You got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Anything you want to say, Coach, about what you feel about what's going to happen Thursday? What everybody been talking about? What the bird feed or what we was doing? What the birds of word? What we was talking about?
Huh? What you just
said? I said, you have any thoughts about what you feel like they're gonna do this Thursday, or what you've been hearing? Any gossip or any?
Last night I did 5 things I think they could do. One of them was they can move back and pick up capital. I can see that happen. I can say they choose an offensive player like we've been talking about. I can see that happening. Trade out of the first round altogether. Don't have no first round pick. Just pick up more capital. Second, third, and fourth. But we have no third round. See, we have no third round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kirk took that one. So
that's the reason. That's the reason why I was just like,
yeah, we have no third round because
get early, even get another 2. Like even if you get another,
exactly.
That's why I was like, get another 2. So you won't have to worry about a third because your second one you get in the second can be your third round pick.
Exactly. Just get another pick, second or third rounder. Yes, exactly. But I got a question for you. Do you think they're gonna trade a player?
I can see them. I mean, the talks have been Algier, so we can look and see what team needs a running back that's a surefire.
Whole bunch.
So that you can piece that together and try to get back into the third round. Like I said, if it's an all in right now winning, I would give up a future first round pick because the mindset should I feel like the mindset should be like, let's get what we need to get now. Because I don't think a player from next year is going to make this team like, okay, that's what we need. I think we got a whole bunch of role players. We got, like I said, we got, pass rush by committee.
Mm-hmm.
Running back by committee. Like for real, like it's like you got to have rotational pieces, and then the way that we can beat them by having depth. And then you get like you get the doppelganger. You get somebody that's just like a Bijan. That's why I felt like how they got Judon. I felt like he was like a different version of Kyle Pitts. Like he was like an athletic tight end, and Kyle Pitts is an athletic tight end. So either one in, it's just like you're not missing a beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I feel like how we're gonna be. Like we're just gonna put the players that we need in that complement each other. Because everybody that we getting, most of the players they've been good as a complementary player. So we got people that's used to playing a role, they're going to be easily fit into having the mindset of, just making it make sense as far as having more fresh legs in there, because people going to get tired.
Right.
And then if you, like you said, if somebody was to get hurt, knock on wood, that means when we switch the person in, it won't be a big significant change.
But you know what's kind of funny about what you just said?
What's that?
We don't need to have greedy players. I hate to say this, but I think my boy was greedy last year because he wanted to play a lot more snaps. Who didn't need to play. I think it was Mike that said something. I think Grady played too many snaps. That's why a lot of those guys are getting no play time last year, because that was part of his little thing. I need these snaps. So we will see. I think whoever's gonna be calling the defense, I hope it's all right. Use these young boys, let them play.
Okay.
The rest instead of playing these young cats.
Yeah, because I still want to see a Trice. Like I said, they said we ain't had no edge rush, but we got Trice last year.
Because the last time we played young players, we went to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put it out there. We played young people. We let the young people play the game. And I think we need to start letting these young people, because most teams that let these young guys play seem to have more success.
Jalen. But yeah, man. I really, like I said it, man. We was gonna pick a wide receiver, man. I just felt like we gonna get a wide receiver just to surefire our offense. Like, because
that's a gen moment.
Yeah, because if we get, because my mindset is if we got so many defensive players, man, there's no reason for us, if we can find a Troy Anderson in later drives. You know what I'm saying? Like we found a Troy Anderson. We got, Algier in the later round. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they already got
Troy that. Early. Troy was a second round pick.
Troy, he was. But see, he was
early.
But he was fired though. So I mean, it was well worth the pick. He just got hurt, which is
hurt.
And then
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
9 games in 2 years ain't a lot. No, but was it 10 games in 2 years? That's not a lot.
Yeah, he might need to get them fragile bones. Look, they start drinking milk or something. I don't
know. maybe he's drinking the wrong kind of milk. Yeah. He ain't no baby, no bones. But
ain't no baby, man. Drinking the wrong type of milk, man. But yeah, besides that, man, we're gonna end the show, man. Where can they find you at, man? So I can get out here.
Chain on everything, man. Like I say, Thursday night, man, we're gonna have AFN and everybody in the house on probably 3 different channels. So Y'all just find us, man. We're gonna be here.
Yeah, I'll probably be next to the Lady Birds in there, man. I mingle I mingle around a lot. So when people see me, they'll be like, hey, be taking pictures and stuff, But yeah, we'll be in there, bro. But yeah, hey, this is the Lochness, man, for the Lochness Podcast. If you haven't followed your boy, and people that want to comment and all these things, like I say, just follow me on my actual podcast channel, the Lochness Podcast, where you can find me doing my thing. You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate everybody for stopping by. A little short show. I just wanted to go ahead and play with the mock draft simulator to try to see what we can come up with. And then I might do a show tomorrow morning because I think a lot of people it's like in the early morning type thing. So if I got time, I might talk about something. We might talk about something. But I feel like our team, we ready to win now or no? I think are we ready to win now or no? That could be the next conversation. That could be the next conversation, man.
Something like, just ain't right.
Because it's like everybody scratching their heads like, okay, what we going to do? What we going to give up? Kirk Cousins, go ahead, man. Get us a 3rd round pick, Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk just wave that clause, man. Wave that clause. Everybody should be getting what's called. Get his address and send him a letter to his folks' house. Wave that clause, Kirk.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. What we say? What do you say? Troy. He said Troy was breastfed. Oh my god, yo.
He did have cows. Could have just been straight cows.
Oh my goodness. He was something. Yeah, but like I said, man, we'll be in the building in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, man. They keep sending me updates. Hey, congratulations. Hey, Ty. You invited. I'm like, oh okay. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. But like I said, man, we're about to end this thing. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, man. Like I said, I might be doing a show tomorrow morning, trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about. And it might be, like I said, are we ready to win now or no? Like, are we willing to give up the house? You know what I'm saying? To do what we need to do. Because like I said, we have a lot of players, man. Good, right. So that's unproven, and then some people still coming into their own. Like, I want to see what a Braylon Trice will do. Because like I said, he was our edge rush, right? Until he got hurt. So it's like we gotta see what he about. He said, I would trade up for Jalen Walker. Get ready for this wide receiver, y'all. If that's what I was saying, to talk to the Jaguars and be like, look, my guys, we'll give you a future 1st round. You give us your 2nd and we just switch picks. You get our 1st 15. You give us our 2nd and a future 1st round, and then get Jalen. I do that because it's going to give us Jalen, and then it's also going to give us another pick in the 2nd round, which means that can be our 3rd round pick. So we get our 2 rounds. That's how I look at it like that. That's just me. Now, is that going to happen? I'm gonna be the only problem about being live in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the internet, boy. The internet connection sucks, bro. I don't know, man. That'd be bad on my iPhone. I'd be like, dang, bro. Maybe I got the wrong service provider, but sheesh. He said, welcome to the team, Luther. Wishful thinking.
Oh my God.
Wishful thinking.
He's fast. He is fast. Man, I ain't gonna take that away from him. Man, I can't do it with him.
All right. But yeah, that's it, man. Let's end this thing. Bye. Whew. Y'all got me hot in here.
Got him sweating, y'all.
Man, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna go crunch some numbers, look at some tape, try to see I might have to call Terry up tonight and be like, hey man, what you doing today, man? I'll seek it. I signed an NDA. What y'all playing?
You signed an NDA.
Yeah, just tell me what y'all like. You ain't gotta tell me the person, just tell me the position. Like
you can figure it out after that.
I can figure it out after that. I can figure out I want to be Adam Scheffner, bro, having all the inside scoops. But tell me what y'all got going on so I can know now. Cause y'all got us on the man. Cause y'all pick a silly pick. It's the goddamn stadium going to rock. When they pick Michael Penix, that stadium went rock. What? Yeah. Everybody taking pictures with Kirk Cousins that night.
Wow. Kirk, like, hey, was the Kirk mouth drop?
Ooh, man, everybody was taking pictures with Kirk Cousins and stuff, and they picked the quarterback that night.
I wanted that fool walkout.
We just looked over that to him. You know? I had looked over and then I just went into my phone and just started ordering my jersey. I said, "Yep, let me go ahead and get my jersey."
And there it goes.
There it go. Straight like that. Straight like that. But all right, man. Let me get up out of her. Appreciate y'all, man.